Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hello everyone, checking in on the market. So the bulls came out today and we have the Cohen reaction falling away. We have Trump and the tariffs and the trade war falling away, just in the sense that the bulls are continuing to disregard it. They close at the high of the day. We're watching the tightening range. I'm looking at our high, low, lower high, higher, low, and we're right in the middle of that range right now. We do have jobs numbers coming out tomorrow. I don't think that's going to be enough to move the needle to get us to break. We'll need pretty much 2% in either direction to see a break of this range. So it looks like we're going to be heading into next week within this range, and the key level for me, it's 264.82 and 278.92. Once one of those levels breaks, it's going to be significant, because if it's a bull break, we're looking at the all-time high, and if it's a bear break, we're looking down at the dump low. And of course, if we head back down to the dump low and break that level, it's a significant shift on the weekly time frame back towards the bears. As right now, I still consider this a higher low pattern. We had the two-week dump, but we hadn't really established a ton of support on the way up leading into that. So that's a low, and now we have a higher low, and again, it will keep the bulls in control if we break bullish heading back to the all-time highs. The Dow is a little bit weaker. It has a longer way to go before resistance. It's closer to a support break than a resistance break. The range here is 24,217 and 25,800. So same thing, not expecting a break until next week at the earliest, but even then it might take a little bit longer as the volatility is drying up. Look at the daily time frame. The last few days, the ranges are shrinking smaller and smaller, and we will see if this weekly time frame gives us more clarity. Again, I do expect volatility to pick up at the end of March once we do get a break of this range, likely around that time. IWM is the lead in terms of the strongest on the daily chart right now because we already do have a little higher low and higher high. So resistance after the high of today, 157.47. All-time high is 160.63, not far away at all. So the bulls certainly showing strength and following through with higher lows and not a whole lot of resistances until that all-time high. So we'll see if IWM is a potential leader here for other markets. Weekly time frame strong. Let's go to VIX. VIX surprisingly broke the higher low pattern, and I say surprisingly because when you break a lower high pattern, you generally assume that a higher low is going to form and the bulls are going to try and see a little bit of follow through. But this is just a testament as to how strong the bulls have been the last week for the market, because VIX is doing nothing but pulling back, and we did break to a lower low, 15.29, and we dropped to 14.91. So bears still having momentum on their side. It was a nice long lower wick holding the 50-day moving average. Bulls are going to try and rally off of this because it is a bullish reversal hammer, but they're going to have to see a break of 17.68 and a green day to get any kind of turnaround. The weekly time frame still pulling back from that big spike. Moving average support is going to be back tested. They were resistance for a while, and we'll see if they can hold up as support. But overall, I'm patiently waiting, and I'm not really trading much in the way of stocks or the S&P 500 here until I can get a clear break on this daily time frame and give us a little bit more momentum in a certain direction, as at this point with this tightening range, any day could be a red day or a green day, whereas in other scenarios we can have the odds more in our favor once we do break this pattern. So I appreciate you watching. Patience will be key as, again, break probably within about a week or so. Thanks again. We'll see you over the weekend.